Hello everybody and welcome back. I'm World Dragon and this is All Quiet in the Trenches. We're continuing our run. Surprisingly, our first run on the .10 soldier update, as it's taken me a long while to get here. And we've just come back from a very, and I mean very, successful battle. I didn't actually click through to this screen during the last episode at the end. I forgot to. I went back to old habits. But let's just say it's all the same as it was when we came out of it last time. Fram smokes? I didn't know Fram smokes. Let's see what's going on. The harvest has begun in the village. That did happen last time. Not if anything else happened. What does At least the weather is on our side. Sometimes the little things that keep you going. Less tired of war? No, just relieved. Damn it. I will make him less tired of war. What else have we got? French will have a hard time stomaching this defeat, but that's no reason to rest on our laurels. We have a few prisoners of war in our camp that need guarding until they can be moved to a prison. Yet we gain a little bit of extra prestige because he's so happy with our victory. And looks like all we have to do is guard captives. Now let's breathe and center ourselves before I keep clicking buttons. So we have the harvest going on. We have 3 turns of double rations. All the other things are looking really good. We've got no hospital overburdened. I'm genuinely hoping that was to do with the fact that, like, I patched up quite a few German soldiers. Like, we had honestly, that was a great battle. Absolutely fantastic battle in terms of performance. I think, you know, potentially calling a battle fantastic is a little bit, you know. But, yeah, let's guard captives. And everybody is well rested, so... Oh, whoops. I just wanted to go back. Village outskirts. Let's go help with the harvest. Let's guard these captives. Fram and Con. Oh, yes, and we had our first rivalry come up. Fram and Con are now rivals. Crazy. I'm going to send everybody else. Yep, Fram and Con are now rivals. Our first rivalry. We've got a couple of friendships. Even Ackerman and Con became friends last episode, which is crazy. Because they spent the first couple of months worth of gameplay at each other's... What? That just looks weird. At each other's throats. It's, yeah, quite interesting. Let's hit next turn. Let's see if I can even make some food. I mean, 4 people. Let's see what happens. Should certainly get some more brownie points with Madame Loch. As I was passing by the temporary enclosure holding the captured French soldiers, I saw Fleckner fraternizing with the prisoners of war he was meant to guard. Even though he clearly did not speak their language, he managed to communicate successfully through wild gesturing, and it seemed I was observing the exchange of chocolate and tobaccos. Quietly tolerated. I want to see what this does to my prestige. You still lose a fair amount. I mean, that was a good like 20% odd drop, I think. It's did a decent bit. Optimistic. Wow. Love it. Change to trusting, belonging added, disappointed, removed. Good. The latrine is filled to the brim. Resupply came in. Oh, we've got a lot of rations. We didn't actually get any rations from the harvest. Interesting. Interesting. These villagers are suspect. Start a patrol. Okay, we're not going to do harvest again. I mean, she already loves us, so... We are going to send, again, team tolerance. And latrine duty. Well, let's just send Wellinger. I mean, he is our busybody. So let's send him. Anything going on in the field hospital? Nah, I didn't think so. Obviously, the field hospital will have its own expansion updates during early access as well. That one hasn't yet been done, but that will be coming. So we're going to get a lot more to do when obviously that one comes out with the field hospital. I was expecting Lieutenant von Karlsburg's adjutant to deliver the day's orders to me at any moment, but instead, Con suddenly stood in front of me and held out the tied-up dispatch. He was out of breath, but beaming with satisfaction. Where did you get these papers, Con? I took the envelope from his hands. What do you mean? He scattered uncertainly. Don't you trust me? Of course I trust you. That's why I want to hear it from you. Tried to turn the argument around and smiled encouragingly at him. If something goes differently than usual for once, there's bound to be a story behind it worth hearing. Con eyed me uncertainly, but finally sighed. After everything that I and other Jewish soldiers are always accused of, I guess it's hard for me to tell these things apart by now. I nodded understanding, then Con stood at attention and began to report. Herr Lieutenant's adjutant was busy, so Herr Lieutenant has called me in. Con smiled cautiously again, apparently proud to have been called up for his service. He didn't know my name anymore, but still, he added a little more quietly, and his smile faded. Then he saluted briskly and turned away. Blackner's tide of war went down to 1! Oh my god, we're making it! My goal is, before this ends, is to have Blackner no longer tired of war, which is crazy. After 2 years of being in the trenches, he is no longer tired of war. Sounds like a crazy thing. Bad news removed. Belonging removed, nauseated removed. 4 turns of double rations. Let's see who wants something. Soon be relieving our comrades in the trenches. Your unit is tasked with guard duty. Oh, we also have something else. So 2 turns, and then we go to the trenches. When you feel so good, you no longer think about certain things that used to make you feel bad. Anyway, that's how I feel right now. I don't know why these experiences don't burden me anymore, but I won't question it. No longer nauseated. Yep, fair enough. Harvest is still going on. How about we give a hand again? Offer help. We don't get any experience from this task, which is a bit of a shame. Guard duty. I mean, yeah, anyone really. Let's go for Team Love. And then Harvest is pretty much Team Lots. Yeah, mostly. Mostly. I mean, Fleckner's not in Team Lots, but, you know, he'll just be the extra guy. Grateful added. Good weather has gone. That's okay. They're no longer resentful. Disappointed and belonging removed, belonging added. And then, yeah, all of that as well. Wellinger. I had a good conversation with Fram. He's a good man. I'm glad to have him with us. Ooh, I feel a friendship. No. That's interesting. Sometimes you suddenly realize you have actually improved. I feel like I've learned something after all. Which one was this? What has he just gone and learned? Oh, he's now attentive. That's interesting. Your unit is tasked with guard duty. Nothing else, nothing else. We won't do any other tasks. Everyone's well rested anyway, but... I mean, doing the harvest just gets me... This means I don't have to eat my own rations, basically. They kind of eat in the field, from the field. But yes, it is actually very useful, to be fair. But those two guys on guard duty... You know, yeah, let's just do it. I mean, it saves me eating my own rations, and it's not really having any effect on anything too much. Oh, but yes, no, we probably don't want the rivalry on this task, do we? So... And let's have you go into that one. I mean, if it saves the turns worth of rations, I mean, I think it's worth it. Hey, Under Officer, wanting to back me over to him cheerfully. In front of him lay a partially unpacked parcel that he had received from his loved ones back home. Among the various small items was a large piece of ham. He cut off a chunk with his knife and held it out to me, grinning happily. Try it. My family has spoiled me rotten this time. I have never, ever accepted this, so I'm going to accept it. Well, if you're going to praise it like that, I can hardly say no, I replied, picking the piece of ham off the knife. He grinned mischievously, then he started to tell me more about his home. I've never, like I said, I've never once. Ooh, Lots is physically fit. Good news added, harvest time removed, belonging added, belonging removed. Yep, just another good turn. Have your people ready, it's back to the trenches. It's practically overflowing. That's why I'm allocating you a little more equipment than usual. More than enough to hold your own in the field. Oh, 2 grenades? 2 grenades! Yeah. Let's go to the trenches. Let's see what we've got to do. I mean, everyone's nicely well rested. Everyone's in good spirits. We've got some good physically fitness going around. It's all just fantastic. Oh, skirmish rations for 2 turns. Anything else? Do you want to play a little trick on the French? Send some of your men out into no man's land tonight and cut through the barbed wire just outside the French trenches. Then the French will think we are preparing an attack and will barely dare to sleep out of fear. Ha-ha! And no, my other suggestion was rhetorical. I don't care what you think. This is an order. Okay, I don't like this view from him. It's very hard to see things. We have, we're barbed wire, defensive position, machine gun nest. I quite like that machine gun nest. Although I'm sure when they get into here, I won't be able to shoot them from it. And then on this side, rebuild, set up ladders, defensive position. Right. So I'm going to... build a machine gun nest. Increases experience. Right, now let's try and keep the same people on building. I'm not quite sure what the experience from building is, but I'm going to try and keep the same 3 people. So, let's go Team Lots. We'll have Fram and Wellinger. Fram and Wellinger are also friends, so that should do very nicely. Cut Barbed Wire. We'll have Team Love. So Team Love is generally going to be my mission people. And then, so that leaves Fleckner as an extra. We'll keep it on that. Right, next turn. And like I said, I don't know what skills I'll learn from building stuff, but let's see if we can push all that building. Con was injured. Oh no. We took him to the hospital. His wound didn't look too bad. I think he'll recover. Oh, that's bad. And Fram. Oh, his wound is quite bad. Carrying out your orders. We took him to the hospital. His wound didn't look that bad. Oh, his wound is quite bad. Oh, wow. That's a sucky start. That's a real sucky start. Two soldiers down right from the get-go. And then the communication trench collapsed. That's a 3-man job. So we'll hit that up with Team Lots. Then I mean that's real sucky. That's just a horrible start, really. I mean, we've already got a light skirmish going on. There's no snipers. There's no. That's a rough start. That's a bad RNG roll. And I don't think. Yeah, because I mean they've not got good recovery. They don't recover during a trench phase. So they're out. They're out for the trench phase. They ain't coming back. Tried to raid the trenches last night, but I saw them coming way ahead of time in the moonlight and repelled them together with a few comrades. Nice work. Oh, nice. That earned us a bit of prestige. Oh, Von Karnsbrook has nothing for me. What's up? Fetch rations. Leave. We've got plenty of ammunition. Back to the trenches. Yeah, no, I'm going to double down on that one. And so we'll have a 2-man job, which I think barbed wire is a 2-man job. Yes. Then that's it next turn. Because I should be able to go up to a good 5 or 6 turns worth of rations. Or 7, even better. We're back in the trench, back in camp in 6. Assuming we don't get delayed. French raids managed to advance all the way into our trench last night. We only barely managed to repel them. But we did repel them. Again, nothing going on. Okay. That's like I said, let's keep building. So definitely you two, and then I guess yeah, we'll just chuck you in as well. Yep, we'll leave it at that. Blackno can have a quick rest. He is actually tired. Oh. Trained up to strained. Idle. Oh, now Von Karswick wants something. Another communication trench collapse. Well, he doesn't give me orders for a couple of turns, but when he does... French have been busier than usual lately. I have a bad feeling about this. Very cautious. Let's instead switch you to Ackerman and put you up there. We have done a nice bit of rebuilding, so I think the French are preparing an attack. I saw a troop movement over there while scouting. They're looking crate out of crate of ammunition. We should inform the lieutenant. Engagement in 1 turn. Prepare a message to headquarters immediately. Send me a man to... I don't want to. Wellinger or Fleckner? My men are now really tired. I have been pushing those trench improvements really hard, though. We're still not great. I mean, I managed to patch some stuff up, but I mean, we can now get across this way faster, but we've got a hole here. I don't know if I can fix before going to the battle, technically. But we're going to give the task to... Very pragmatic, so that means Fleckner, you are the winner. I'm begging you, enforce obedience. Oh, damn it, no, it shouldn't have been him. I just made him more tired of war. Damn it. Damn it, I didn't think of that. Damn it, I've taken a step back. Deliver that message. Ah, sod. Idle. Next turn. And their Shrieker's fallen in the middle of our trench. Oh, of course. Of course. Where's this managed to hit? What have we just destroyed? Probably what I patched up? Exactly what I patched up. Ah, yeah, right. Lock and load. This feels like, I feel like in every playthrough, I have a battle, right? Usually I feel around this stage where everything goes wrong. Absolutely everything. I feel like I'm coming into that fight. I feel like that's exactly the moment I'm at right now. Why are there ladders here? Destroy these ladders right now. I feel like that's the exact moment I'm at. One, two, three, four, five. Ooh, nice. We're already 1 man down in this squad. 1, 2, 3. That's a 6. I think that's 6. I think there's one just off screen. I command you to withdraw slowly and in an orderly fashion, but don't worry, reinforcements are already on their way. You'll join the advancing troops to hold this trench. Oh, interesting. He wants me to fall back. I can see my my colleagues already have an advantage on me with that one. Wow, being flanked. I've built good trenches. Well, I'm going to leapfrog these guys, because, you know, hey, let's go and do that. Looks like we're going to be abandoning our machine gun position that I went and built, which is a little bit annoying. So, guys, yeah, run. I hate it when they split up. I really hate it. That's right. Lug yourself in this convenient hole. To save our strength and slowly fall back until our reinforcements arrive. Like next trench level of fallback, or? Get down the ladder. Come on, Lots. Get down the ladder. There you go. He jumped down there. Good protection from artillery added. Moderate artillery shelling removed. I wonder if they'll start shelling themselves. Excellent cover removed simply because the French aren't even in range anymore. I'm gonna pause for a turn. I can't even see the French anymore. I can, just actually there, just over the hill. I mean, yeah, all of our guys are running like crazy, so I'm not gonna get left behind. Just put it that way. I feel like I'm gonna have to fall back and then retake this trench. It's gonna be a pain. Treat. Treat. We're under heavy fire, yep, and that's why we're leaving. Don't you dare get hit and get left behind. Here we are, like, our guys, an orderly, slow withdrawal. I mean, all I'm saying is our allies are out of there real quick. Are you telling me we're being flanked? That seems a bit insane, but okay. Let's get back in here. At least we're not being flanked. That was pretty close. The shot hit right next to me. Go, go, go. If I had to walk around the tree, but just go through the bush or something. Hilarious. Yeah, like our squad mates are just hella out of here. Like, I don't know at what point I'm supposed to stop and then turn around and go forward again, but I'm just keeping pace with our guys. I mean, they are getting right out of dodge. The reinforcements have finally arrived. You know what that means. Let's go on the attack. For Kaiser and Vaterland. And so now I need to go back through the way I've just come back. Run away! Run away! Charge! Charge! I'm not a great fan of this this bridge map either, if I'm perfectly honest. So we'll see how this goes. Dude on flank. What does this end up doing? Decreases own firepower, increases stress. Someone on the flank. That is insane. That position has so many sandbags. With walls on either side, I feel like you shouldn't be able to be flanked on that bridge. Mental. We do, however, need to keep moving forward. That also has someone on the flank, so we're going to move to there. It's not a very nice position, but we are going to move to there. Yeah, because they seem to be flanking the whole battlefield now, so... Our reinforcements are definitely hitting forward. But yeah, I'm sorry, that bridge is not a flankable position. Oh, sod. That was Wellinger, I think. That's bad times. Frenchman. Frenchman. They're suppressing us. Ackerman. Oh, it was Ackerman. We have to help him. I'm completely out of breath. That's fine. So Lot, you wait there. We're being suppressed. That's not a problem. Wounded. Let's get him into cover. Ram. You're nice and swift. Should help you not get shot, quite frankly. Take a breather. That's fine. We could be down to a very healthy 3-man squad. Quite frankly, if I patch him up and he has to go back, I could be down to have a healthy two-man squad. Makes this whole thing insane. Yep, because it's round the wrong side. How is Ackerman doing? Oh, he's only lightly wounded. Blackner, patch him up, please. Fire on site, you two. Basically, just throw down some cover. And let's go next turn. I've got Lots is a pretty good shot. He's taking his time. He's getting his aim in. He decided it wasn't worth it. He just sat back down. He's thinking about it again. He's thinking about it again. He's aiming up. Oh, he fired. Good. Our reinforcements come through. Oh, he fired again. That should help decrease the heat on us. I stopped his bleeding. Very nice. Seems the wound wasn't as bad as it looked. Even better on a four-man squad, not a two-man squad. But, where can we get to? All of the cover is kind of on the wrong side. Corpse in the area. That's not nice. High danger. Then this is not a good position. These are both flanked. High danger. High danger. Yet none of these positions are very nice. Unknown danger. Ooh la la. Because we go into a little bit of fog. We've got some very, very scary looking French squads over there. He's still pretty scary. He's not as scary. Oh, yeah, this left side looks a little bit weaker. I can't really get into this left side, really. Let's do some suppression. We're going for effect rather than training right now, if I'm honest. Let's see if we can keep them down, reduce the morale, increase the stress, all that kind of stuff. Oh, he looks like he's having a bad time. I don't even know where they're going, or where he's going. Significant danger, you say? Oh, wow, my ammo's going down real quickly. So we have significant danger wherever we go. Most of the time, though, I'm in pretty decent cover. Got 1 and 10. 1 and 10. Oh, interesting how these front squads don't seem to... Ooh, one of my squads has got in on the left. Let's see if I can, in essence, go and help them. Corpse, yeah, increases stress. Let's not go that way. Let's go through this way then. We'll do covering fire. Get you two on covering fire, and then we will help them get into cover afterwards. Let's keep pushing forward. Hopefully with covering fire, and then get these guys back in the squad. We'll be able to make it. Oh, yeah, I think that was guy in that river just back there that we just heard expire. He didn't look like he was having a good day. Oh, he's putting into the trench? Yes. Coming up an annoying obstacle for us. Oh, they're on the wrong side of the barrier. Retreat! The enemy has the upper hand. Well, in that case... Again, I truly hate how that is a... That's flanked as well. They're now part of a friendly squad. I can't retreat. There's too many squads in my way. There is actually just too many squads in my way. And I am also one of the furthest forward, well, barring squad 7, who looks like it's about to be decimated, to be honest. you do me a favor. And then let's have those covering fire for Ackerman. I can't even see lots. Oh, he's doing first aid, that's why. You can do that. Please don't throw a grenade at me. Please don't throw a grenade at me. Oh, you are kidding. See, I told you this was the battle. I told you. This is the point where everything falls apart. Happens in every game I play. At about this stage, you have that one fight, everything goes wrong. I mean, I'm being blocked. I'm being blocked from doing anything right now. Fleckner has been hit, you don't say. I must have misjudged the distance. Don't tell me I lost a grenade. No, I didn't even throw it. Thank you very much. Because that'd be very rude. Seriously wounded. So what I mean? Seriously wounded. I lost 2 people on the first trench part. Randomly with pretty low danger stats. I've had another one mildly wounded. I've now got him seriously wounded. I have French right in front of me. Like, I am... Thick. Everything is now falling apart. I should have known. I should have just hung back. I should have known. Oh, come on! It'd be great if Lotz could kind of come back and join me as well. That'd be nice. Could really do with his help up here right now. Oh, it's over. There you go. It's over. French, it was all French. The shouts around us, the orders barked, the warnings to comrades. A quick glance from our cover which almost cost me my head, confirmed what I had already feared. We were completely surrounded. Wellinger crouched next to me in the cover and loaded his rifle with a trembling hand. The look on his face clearly showed me he had little hope that these bullets would change our situation. We'll get out of here, I promise you. I tried to encourage Wellinger. Maybe I said it to give myself confidence. He looked at me doubtfully, clearly unconvinced. But before he could reply or I could put my words into action, an explosion shattered our cover and showered us with rubble and earth. I had barely opened my eyes and processed the ringing in my ears when the barrel of a rifle was aggressively pointed in my face. My hand, which had been intuitively searching for my rifle, paused. The determined face of the French soldier in front of me made it clear that he was just waiting for me to give him a reason to pull the trigger. Wellinger had already raised his hands and was disarmed. I followed his example hesitantly, relieved when the rifle pointed at me was slowly lowered. For us, this war was over. I told you, folks, I told you. There's that one battle that turns up about 3/4 of the way through current gameplay that shatters everything I am doing. It's happened almost every run I've ever done. And this is the battle. Like I said, I lost Con and Fram right at the beginning of the trench phase for very, very poor RNG rolls, let's be honest. Because apart from a bit of light shelling, there wasn't a lot going on, to be honest. We then ended up in battle, and I've got all of my allied troops blocking my way going backwards. I feel like I wasn't given a lot of time to get to the enemy trench and attempt to do anything. And we've been hit with a retreat. Yeah, this is just the battle. The battle that ends it all. And like I said, I feel like it happens every game. Every game. Even if I can get through this battle, I turn back up with maybe a dead soldier, 2 grievously wounded soldiers, everybody in really bad morale and stress and all this kind of stuff. Then, of course, I get grief added. I've got no troops to do the jobs. They're all unbelievably tired. Yeah, it happens every playthrough. It's crazy. But so yeah, I guess that's the end of this run. We'll see where we go from here. But I hope you have all enjoyed the series. Quite frankly, I'm very bummed out right now, if I'm perfectly honest. This is a horrible way to end it. But the series, it is what it is. And so until next time, ladies and gentlemen, as per always, I truly hope that you can stay safe, happy, and healthy.